Do you realize that your foolish actions could result in a serious injury, such as a traumatic iris, which is extremely painful and expensive to treat?
Not at first. No.
You consider yourself a fun person?
Yes.
Tell me, if you were to undergo a medical procedure to treat a traumatic iris that costs, say, short of $1,000, and was extremely painful, and you had to endure that pain for every day, every hour, every minute of your life for the next month, would you think it's so funny?
Well, if I was in Justin Bieber's shoes, I asked me to do it.
Do you believe the carrot that you threw struck others?
No, I have a really good aim.
Regardless of your aim, would it be possible that it could have struck others?
No.
Where did you obtain this carrot?
From my garden.
Can you describe the carrot in size and texture?
It was about yay big, had a leaf at the end of it, firm enough to grab and whirl above your head. And it was shaped like a cone. It was nice accuracy. All around.
So if I understand correctly, you brought the carrot to school with the intention of striking Justin Bieber in the eye with it?
No, originally to eat.
Before you executed your actions, did you consider the possible consequences at all?
No.
Do you understand that it is wrong, both morally and legally, to throw a carrot at one of your peers?
No. Yes, we do.
Regardless of circumstance, that's still considered fourth-degree assault under state law. Why did you choose to be ignorant towards this?
I didn't choose.
So, if I understand, you're claiming that you had no choice in injuring Justin Bieber with a carrot?
No, I didn't have the choice to be ignorant. I was just like that.
Whenever you were discussing the details of this case with your defending attorney, you mentioned that Justin fell after the carrot struck his eye.
Yeah.
Do you believe that Justin could have attained a neurological injury from his fall?
No. I wasn't anticipating that.
But do you understand that it's still a possibility to strike his head on a solid tile floor?
Now I do.
How would you feel if Justin were to attain a very serious injury that could possibly disable him? Say, he damages a vertebra and he's no longer to move his right or left leg or possibly his arm.
I would feel great sorrow.
So you claim that you have no remorse for this at all? Is that true?
Yes, that's true.
Would you have remorse if the injuries had went farther, such as
Yes.
That's all, Your Honor.
Thank you. Any redirect?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm fearful, but come on up.
Mr. Christian, do you have a form of autism that prevents you from making a proper decision?
Yes.
No further questions.
Your co-counsel wants to ask a question.
Can I approach the stand?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
For my redirect, I would like to ask Mr. Casey a few questions. Just to clarify, you do feel guilty for the injuries sustained?
No.
That's pretty clear.
Do you think that because of this incident, you think it's wise to throw or play with food?
Yes.
Is it prior knowledge to you, or most people, that throwing a carrot or any other object that causes injury is against the law?
No.
And just for my own curiosity, did you eat the did you plan to eat the carrot raw?
Yes.
No further
I'm just gonna skin it first.
Anything else you guys want to ask on prosecution and read prompts?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay?
Can you describe the form of autism that you have that prevents you from making logical decisions?
I have a really bad one.
It's my belief that they separate the children who have severe disabilities from those that are normal in the cafeteria. How did you get into the normal cafeteria?
That's very hurtful, but.
That's all.
We've got a juror who wants to ask a question, and we have allowed jurors to clarify sometimes questions, so you may ask something.
Okay, so do you feel bad for hurting him? Do you feel bad for hurting him? But you don't feel bad for doing it if that was fun?
Yes, I feel bad for hurting him. She's not doing it.
Okay, and did you clean the carrots before you brought it to school?
Like, rinsed it off.
Okay, because you know, it's in the ground.
Yeah, I wasn't
It
planning
kinda
to use
does,
it like
it
dirt
does.
on it. That would have been pretty gross.
To make your eye and made it worse.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad.
All right. Ms. Ballard, our witnesses can stand down now. At this point, we would have the teen court jury instructions, and after, I'll go ahead, because we're going to let them make closing, then I want to make a few remarks about their veering off of the script today. We'll have a little chat about that. Upon retiring, jury, your group's first responsibility will be to select a jury foreperson among you. Once your foreperson has been selected, jury deliberation should begin so that your members can reach a consensus recommending the type of constructive sentence most appropriate for this defendant, Mr. Casey, on this charge of assault in the fourth degree to which he has admitted the truth. The teen court jury's recommendations must be unanimous. We've prepared a list of teen court constructive sentencing possibilities for your use. The list is to be used in all teen courts in Kentucky. However, it is merely a guideline. You are encouraged to draft a sentence recommendation that is tailored to this defendant and the specific facts of his or her charge or his charges. Now, at this time, defense counsel, do you wish to make any closing statements?
Yes, Your Honor. To may please the court, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, opposing counsel, Your Honor, I would like to thank all of you for coming out here today to listen to the facts presented here today. You have learned today that Christian loves to be with his friends. He is highly respected and trusted enough to throw a hard object at the victim's eye for a video. He is currently involved in tennis and is treasurer of the Meade County Leo Club. He rarely has time on his hands to spend with his friends after school, so this time spent at school is a strong part of his social health. These little jokes are just part of their teenage culture. As we have learned, Christian's family are strong supporters of teenage culture. They stand behind his decision, for Christian has no female role model to guide him in a balanced and fun, disciplined future. It's very true that we have learned very much on Christian Casey today. Some good things, some bad things. As we can all tell, Christian is a great kid who's just trying to pull off a minor stunt. He knows what he did was wrong and is exceedingly sorry for his actions. Christian accepts responsibility for his actions and is ready to take the consequences for his wrongdoings. For a fair ruling, the defense asked the defendant teach an elementary class of younger peers about playing with their food, pay a restitution of the medical expenses, and we would lastly like to ask the defendant to write an apology letter to both the victim and his fellow classmates from his lunch period for the inconvenient disturbance. That's all.
Thank you. Prosecution, closing statement.
As you heard today, on December 2nd, 2013, Christian Casey threw a carrot from his lunch tray at Anywhere High School. Knowing the consequences of throwing a carrot, Christian Casey did it anyways. A carrot struck Justin in his eye, and he received medical treatment for the injury. My co-counsels and I would like for Christian Casey to help the school janitors for 2 months, 2 weeks in ISS, plus a 3-page apology letter to Justin Bieber. Thank you.
Thank you very much. At this point in time, we would swear the bailiff would take the jurors over to the jury room and we would actually deliberate on this case. At this point in time, we're not going to do that. I want to talk with you all just a little bit about their veering from the script today. There's some good and bad things that come of that, and they were enjoying and having some fun with that. And so I think that's okay. It was pretty entertaining to see our prosecution handle the veering off of the script. So that was kind of good, and I saw some sparks of greatness in the questioning. And certainly we have a budding actor in Mr. Casey. What I will tell you though is when we come to court for teen court, this was all great fun tonight, and we have tried